And a good evening, everybody, and welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we get ready for the varsity matchup here tonight between the A-Town Tornadoes and the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans in the Battle of Route 41. Great rivalry here, and a good crowd on hand. We're ready for some basketball here, which is about to start here in just a few moments. Again, my name's Wyatt Reed. Going to be taking you through on this one, as this is a matchup that we saw just 1 week ago here on TSSR, back at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. The Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans and the A-Town Tornadoes doing battle on the consolation side of the bracket at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. It was the A-Town Tornadoes getting the job done 62-23, knocking the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans out of the tournament. And the Spartans would like a little bit of revenge, shall we say. All right, there we go. We're back at it here. Lost my power here just a moment ago, so that is what happened. We are back up and running though, and a nice little scare there. There's a lot going on here. So right behind me, up on the second level of the A-Town High School, they've got the equipment that the baseball team trains at, and it is right up on us. So it's very close quarters. There's a bunch of people going back and forth. And needless to say, somebody kicked our power, which is, it happens to the best of us here. We're about ready to go here, though. I was in the middle of a story, and now I lost my train of thought. So we're talking about the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, how the Spartans would like to get a little bit of revenge. We'll talk more about that here in just a second. National Anthem coming up here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider. All right, welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here as we get ready for the starting lineups. They tried to start the national anthem again here. It gives us time to let you know that this game brought to you by some of our great sponsors. Spartan Sports brought to you by Devin Raleigh Shelter Insurance, as well as some of the great sponsors, JoJo's Gaming Parlor, offering the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. Also, want to say a shout out real quickly here to Rosie's Pizza, offering some of the best, a little bit of something for everyone, I should say, with pasta sandwiches and, of course, pizza. Dine in, carry out, 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. Starting lineup being announced for the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans. It's Connor Palm, number 2.
And then right behind him is Brock Beekman, number 3. Number 10 is Talon Love. Number 15 is De'Arian Ruffin. And then number 34 is Braylon Griffiths. So Palm, Beekman, Love, Ruffin, and Griffiths, which is a completely different lineup from what I saw last week at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. The only one that was the same is Ruffin in that starting, and Griffiths in that starting lineup. So head coach Tyler Snyder moving things around on the Bushnell-Prairie City side. For A-Town, I imagine it's going to be pretty much the same that we're accustomed to here on these A-Town broadcasts. Jacob Hall, the first starter, number 0 being announced. Dre Anderson, number 2. Alex Fouch, a great range for Alex Fouch. Myself and John Reynolds talking about that last week. Number 11 is Colby Hightower. He's getting the start here today. And Aiden Stromson, the big man, number 35. That's your starting 5 for the Tornadoes. Hall, Anderson, Fouch, Hightower, and Stromson. As the lights are still out here, so we got to get those back up and running before we can play some basketball. Everybody's a little rusty coming in off the holiday, even myself. I was rusty during the JV game. Hopefully I'm warmed up here and we can get ready to go. But here we sit in the dark as it's good. You know what? We love it. Got the cheerleaders entertaining us here, so we are in good hands nonetheless, whether we play in the dark or not. All right, let's play some basketball here. It's Friday night basketball. Good to be with you. Feel free to get into the comments like Edward already has. Edward, I was not ignoring your comment. You got in before we even started the stream here tonight. He watched us back in the JV contest. Edward watching all the way from Gulfport, Mississippi. Let's go A-Town, he says. Also, let's go Colby Hightower. Well, Colby Hightower in the starting lineup. There we go. We got the lights back up and running. No sarcastic applause from anybody but myself. So, all right, that just shows you where my mind is. Let's play some basketball here at A-Town High School. Starting a little early here tonight, as the JV game was rather lopsided. What was that final score? That ended up being 51-17, as we've got a violation on the tip-off. So Aiden Stromson jumped a little early, and it's going to be Spartan basketball instead. Boy, they don't re-jump it? Guess I didn't know that rule in high school basketball. Oklahoma, they re-jumped it when I did high school basketball down there last year, or a couple years ago. I don't know if I've ever seen that. So, all right, so the Spartans will take over. Here's Beekman at the free throw line. Beekman, a little mid-range fall-away shot. That one's no good. Rebound comes out. Jacob Hall going to bring it the other way. Here comes A-Town in their home white uniforms. As Hall pump fakes, kicks it inside. It's poked out of bounds. Nice defensive play by Talon Love. Love, I thought, was very impressive in the game last week that we did back at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Talon Love came in off the bench, and while he didn't put up big numbers offensively, I thought his presence on the floor was a difference, at least. It was a lopsided game, don't get me wrong, but I thought Love, they seemed a little more cohesive when Love was on the floor, so he's getting the start here tonight. However, he did just pick up his first foul here in this ball game. Dre Anderson, inside pass to Stromson, backs down on Love. Nice little hook shot. That's up and good. Aiden Stromson, the big man, gets a 2-0 lead. Stromson in the game last week was the leading scorer. He had 16 points, and they came rather quickly. As there's Beekman going the other way, putting up the shot. It's no good. Stromson with the rebound. Here they come the other way. It's Alex Fouch getting it. 7:10 to go. Inside pass. Back out top. There's Dre Anderson. Wide open. Top of the key. 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Here's Stromson. Gets inside. Loses the handle. Battle for the basketball. Stromson comes away with it. Colby Hightower. That's a jumper. It's a 2. And no good. Offensive rebound again as Hall. Turnaround shot. Put it up and in. It's Jacob Hall getting it to go. Back-to-back buckets for the Tornadoes, and they lead it 4-0 here in the early going. Right side, driving inside, putting up the shot, and a foul called on the floor. Connor Palm forcing the foul there. See who they call that foul on there for A-Town. That'll be on number 2, Dre Anderson. So that's his first little 2-on-2 crime there. 4-0, 6:40 to go. Inside pass, Talon Love can't get it to go. Tried to get his own rebound. And slinging it out the other way is A-Town, driving all the way to the basket, laying it up and in. Alex Fouch running the fast break. That was something they did quite a bit last week in Macomb as the Tornadoes trying to push the issue. Moving quickly on offense. There's the top of the key three on the way. That one no good by the Spartans. That one by Griffiths. There's Ruffin going to get the second shot up, no good. Another offensive rebound. Palm puts it up, no good. It's tipped out of bounds, and it'll be A-Town basketball. 6-0 our score. Tornadoes with the lead. And this one's starting kind of similar to what the varsity or the JV game did here earlier today. Out to a fast start. In the game last week, it was a 5-0 start for A-Town. Right here, we're at 6-0. Stromson, right side to Fouch. 5:40 to go, first quarter. Here's Jacob Hall, thinking about it, getting it inside. Stromson backing down on Love. Here's Colby Hightower. Boy, he's got some speed. Puts up the shot, no good. Nice rebound there, though, by Talon Love. Here come the Spartans the other way. Here's Beekman, kicks it to Ruffin. Good ball movement, getting it to Palm, left side. Back to Talon Love, Beekman right side. He's going to shoot a right wing three on the way. It's up, no good. Good look. Wasn't able to get it to go. 5:13 to go, first quarter. Here's Dre Anderson throwing that one away. Little miscommunication there by the Tornadoes. It's a turnover. 5:08 to go. I know when talking to Coach Link in previous times, the few times that we've gotten to talk to him this year, those turnovers are the thing that really frustrate him. As there's a nice play there, though, defensively. Here's Alex Fouch going to the basket, and a foul on the floor. That basket will not count. It'll be a foul on De'Arian Ruffin. Ruffin, very talented kid for Bushnell-Prairie City. Very athletic. 4 points in the game last week. Leading scorer for the Spartans last week was Brock Beekman. Pump fake. Here's Fouch. Nice pass inside, but an even better defensive play. Talon Love showing off his defensive back skills as he plays a little on the football side. Plays quarterback for the Spartans, but also plays defensive back. So he showed off those defensive back skills. There's a nice little hook shot up and good by Aiden Stromson, and it's an 8-0 start for the Tornadoes over the Spartans. Oops, we got a double tap there. Tried to say 10-0. That is not the case. It is 8-0. Scoreboard a little slow here after the holiday. There's Palm getting it. Talon Love. Now good ball movement to Ruffin, right side. He's going to shoot a three on the way. Step back three, no good. Rebound falls into the hands of Fouch, and the rebound comes out. Here come the Tornadoes. Tornadoes, Hightower kicks it up top. Anderson, he's going to drive, and then he kicks it back out. Stromson, he can shoot it from there. Hightower, though, going to shoot it from the free throw line. Gets the shooter's touch and gets it to go. Colby Hightower, his first basket. And it's a 10-0 start for the Tornadoes. 4 different Tornadoes have scored here in this ball game. A-Town side really feeling it. Here's Ruffin going to the basket. Oh, there's that athleticism I was talking about. De'Arian Ruffin going to the basket, laying it up and in. Here coming the other way is Jacob Hall. Gets it to go in, the foul. Oh, we got some athletes out there on the floor. As Jacob Hall counted and won. Foul will be on number 15, De'Arian Ruffin. That's already his second. That'll be the team's third for the Spartans. Count the basket. It'll be a 12-2. And one more free throw on the way for Hall. That one's no good. The rebound goes out of play, and it'll be Spartan basketball. 3:35 to go. Again, pushing the issue here today, something we saw in that game last week against Bushnell-Prairie City for A-Town. Liking to move in fast break. There's Lucas Andrews out on the floor. had the steal for a moment, but he loses it out of bounds. Andrews on the floor. He had a basket in last week's game. Oh, that one intercepted. Nice play there. Jacob Hall, the up and under, lays it up and in. Oh, and then a steal on the inbounds play. Hall again gets it to go. Back-to-back buckets, Jacob Hall. And it is all Tornadoes here in the early going. They lead this thing 16-2. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back after this, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. The A-Town Tornadoes, they are cruising here in the early going. Got out to a 10-0 start. They lead it here in this one by the score of 16-2. And the leading scorer here, Jacob Hall, he has been a force to be reckoned with here, causing problems defensively and turning that defense into offense. This game brought to you by some of our great sponsors. One of those sponsors, Raritan State Bank. Raritan State Bank, Bushnell's branch, located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell, offering full-service banking and loan services for all your banking needs. Come visit the bank of friendly service or call them 309-772-2345. Good luck to the Spartans. Raritan State Bank, an equal housing lender and a member FDIC. 16-2 the score. DeArian Ruffin with it right side as the Spartans looking for an answer, but boy, they can't stop this man there. There's Jacob Hall with the steal. Shot, that one blocked. Nice play by Talon Love defensively. Inside, nice pass to Stromson. Puts up the shot, gets the shooter's roll and gets it to go. Oh, everything's bouncing in here for the Tornadoes here early in this one. They lead at 18-2. Inside pass gets it to Griffiths. Loses the handle. It's poked. That's Ethan McKim, excuse me. A few different players out there. We got a foul called in transition. A couple of different different players out there here. Let me get some of those players out as Cole Scheckler will check into the ball game. Lucas Andrews, number 22. I mentioned him earlier. Connor Upton, number 30 out there for Bushnell-Prairie City. Number 34, Braylon Griffiths, he was one of the starters. 35 is Ethan McKim. And that is all the bench players in so far. Andrews with it up top, gets it left side to Dre Anderson. 2:28 to go, first quarter, 18-2. Inside pass, tried to get it to Hall. I mean, he's athletic, but he can't jump that high. That one out of play. It'll be Spartan basketball. But the Spartans have been having issues just getting the ball inbounds. They get it inbounds now. Here's Connor Upton, and he'll get it left side to Griffiths. Now to Love. Good ball movement here. 2:13 to go. Here is Beekman with it. Up top goes to Upton. Upton will shoot it from anywhere on the floor. He got a quick trigger finger. See if he can get some shots to fall here as that inside pass to Ethan McKim. Triple team. Nice play there defensively. Here come the Tornadoes the other way. Losing it for a second is Hightower. Kicks it back up top. And that one poked and stolen away. Here's Brock Beekman, 2-on-2 the other way. Beekman gonna go all the way to the basket. Oh, he laid it up too hard off the backboard. Rebound comes out to the Tornadoes. Here's Cole Scheckler bringing it the other way. Handing it off. There's a three on the way. Jacob Hall. Oh, that was a good one. Jacob Hall in double figures. Hall with 11. It's 21-2. Give him that much room in transition. He will make it more times than not. There's a three for Beekman the other way. No good. Offensive rebound. Spartans will reset. Talon Love, he's going to shoot a three from the corner. It's no good. Rebound into the hands of Colby Hightower. Battle for it down underneath. We got a whistle and a tie-up. Possession arrow will give it to the Tornadoes. Checking into the ball game, Garen Mason, number 20. In for Bushnell-Prairie City, number 42, Jackson Groudage. That is the third foul in the game already. Or no, there wasn't a foul, but De'Arian Ruffin in this game for Bushnell-Prairie City already with 3 fouls, I should say. So he is going to be on the bench for quite some time, one would expect. There's a 3 on the way. Top of the key, there's Jacob Hall again. Oh, he's feeling it. He's got 14, and the Tornadoes lead 24-2. 45 seconds to go, first quarter. Up top to Upton. Out there, Xander Jones, number 5, who was one of the starters in last week's game. Between these two sides, we got a whistle and a foul called on the floor. And that's going to be on A-Town, it looks like. That'll be on Jacob Hall, picking up his first foul. About the only thing he's done wrong here in this game. He's got 14 of the 24 points for the Tornadoes. This kid can play. Pretty good football player as well. Really good receiver back in the fall for the A-Town Tornadoes. Shot clock and game clock are identical. That doesn't matter. It's a steal anyway. Jacob Hall comes away with it. Here's Lucas Andrews. He's going to drive all the way, splits the double team, and he missed the layup. But Jacob Hall gets the offensive rebound. Fall away shot, no good. Offensive rebound, Garen Mason, no. Jacob Hall cleans it up and in. Jacob Hall gets it to go 26-2. 10 seconds to go. That one out of play. And A-Town will have another chance to put up a basket before this one wraps up here in the first quarter. Parker Guppy will check in, number 23 for the Spartans. 6.8 seconds to go. A-Town will have a chance. Here's Lucas Andrews. He's going to drive, kicks it. Garen Mason, 3 seconds. To the right side, there's Hall at the buzzer. That's no good. And that'll end a dominant first quarter. And that is an understatement for the A-Town Tornadoes. They finished the first half on a 16-0 run after opening the game on a 10-0 run. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We are now able to offer patients a variety of operations with small incisions rather than big open incisions. The surgeries that we can do now, minimally invasive, include bariatrics, hernia repair, colorectal surgeries, faster recovery, smaller incisions, faster time back to work.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we get ready to go for the second quarter. Before we do that, I want to say a shout out to one of our sponsors. That would be Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell for over 100 years. Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell has been servicing the local community's needs for personal and business banking, as well as home and agricultural lending and its trust department. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street or their drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. F&M is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Second quarter underway, 26-2. The A-Town Tornadoes, a dominant first quarter of action as that one goes up top. Connor Upton swings it right side. And into the game, Parker Guppy, number 23. He checked in just before we went to break. Here's Upton. Haven't seen him shoot yet. He shot quite a few shots at that Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. He's got a quick trigger finger, 5 seconds. He's going to shoot that from the volleyball line. That's no good. Offensive rebound, the shot up, no good. And it didn't hit the rim. No shot clock violation, though. Coming the other way, putting up the wild shot. Tegan Hunter gets that one to go. Oh, I don't know how he got that one on the rim, but he did. And we've got a turnover, I believe. A turnover, indeed, is the call for the Spartans. So it'll be A-Town basketball, 28-2. Left side, Tegan Hunter. And he's got it. Cole Scheckler now with it, the big man. Swings it up top, back to Hunter. Jacob Hall, the only starter out there for the A-Town Tornadoes. There's a 3 on the way, and getting that one to go, it's Tegan Hunter. Oh, he's feeling it here, getting off the bench. 31-2. It is a 21-0 run for the Tornadoes. Kind of a similar run that we saw last week in Macomb. The game was close in the first quarter until the very late stages before A-Town, what was that run they went on? It was a 19-0 run. Actually, it was a 21-0 run. There's another 3 on the way. That one's no good by A-Town. So in back-to-back games against Bushnell-Prairie City, the Tornadoes have put up 21-0 runs. As that one able to keep it in bounds. Nice play, Jacob Hall running the fast break. He'll lay it up and in. Jacob Hall has got 18 points. It's 33-2. The run continues. As I look back at my stat sheet here, that was indeed a 21-0 run. The game at the time was 11-8 when that run got started last week. And by some point in the second quarter, it was 32-8. Nearly an over and back there, but able to save it is Braylon Griffiths. Griffiths is going to drive. Up top, here's Connor Palm. Free throw line, he'll step back, put it at the shot. It's no good. And everybody on the Bushnell side over pursued on that one. Shot no good. But we are going to have a foul called on number 24. Is that number 24? Devin Haas-Durth for the Tornadoes in. Little turnaround shot on the inbound. That one no good by Groudage. And the rebound comes out. Here comes A-Town the other way. Lucas Andrews with it right side. Gets it. Tried to get it over left side, but it's tipped and stolen away. Here comes Connor Palm in transition. No good. Offensive rebound. Parker Guppy going to put up the shot. Get it to go and a foul. And that will end the long run, the 23-0 run. The basket good by Guppy. 33-4 now our score. Talon Love will check into the ball game for Bushnell-Prairie City. Also going to check in at number 20 is Reese Reimholtz. Once we have the next dead ball. Second free throw's up, or the free throw I should say for Guppy, the and one free throw, 33-5. As Tegan Hunter with it in the corner, gets it to Haas-Durth. Swinging it left side. Lucas Andrews gets it right side to Scheckler. Now here's Hunter. Back to Scheckler. We got a travel called on A-Town. 5:04 to go here in the second. Reese Reimholtz now can check into the ball game here, as he was not checked in, not ready to go before the last check-in, so he is in now. Here is Griffiths. Oh, a good defensive play there, as A-Town forcing another turnover, but then nearly turning it over again. Lucas Andrews able to save it, throws it inside. Nice play to Scheckler, using his size, trying to get it inside. Backing down is Garen Mason, kicks it, Devin Haas-Durth, a 3 on the way, no good. Battle for the rebound, fought for and won. Here's Connor Palm taking it away. Talon Love, 2-on-2 the other way, running the fast break. Guppy loses the handle. Devin Haas-Durth the other way, one-man fast break. That one blocked away, but that'll be a foul. Edward Hightower very happy in our comments section. That'll be a foul on Parker Guppy. And that is the Spartans' first foul here in this quarter. They got Durth Haas, but I remember from football he was Haas-Durth, so I don't know, whatever order that you put it, I'll go by what they have here. It's Devin Durth Haas. Missed the first free throw, so one more on the way for Devin, and he can't get that one to go. Rebound goes to Talon Love. Here's Parker Guppy coming the other way, trying to push the fast break, and unable to do so, 33-5. Jacob Hall, who's not on the floor here for A-Town, has been spectacular in this game. Alex Fouch in getting some minutes now, one of the starters for A-Town. 4:07 to go here in the first half. Aiden Stromson also in, thought about shooting, but instead goes to the free throw line and gets it to Dirth Haas. Now right side to Fouch. Good ball movement. Tegan Hunter backing down. Oh, good pass. Stromson cutting to the basket. He'll lay it up and in. Aiden Stromson, a nice play. Nice read. A cut to the basket. It's 35-5. Right side it goes to Griffiths. Now to Reimolds. Now to Guppy. 3.5 to go here in the first half. Talon Love inside. Nice play there. Talon Love getting inside, and that one up and good. Like to see more of that from Talon Love, getting inside and getting those easy looks. There's a three on the way. Left wing, it's up and good again. Tegan Hunter's got another three. His second in the ball game. 38-7 with 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Swinging it right side. They're going to try to get an answer there. A three by Reimolds is no good. Rebound goes to Devon Dirth Haas. Dirth Haas brings it across the timeline, loses it for a moment, and he lost it completely. A-Town trying to get a steal, though, the other way. Here's Griffiths. Nice pass to Guppy in transition. That shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Guppy comes away with it. Inside pass. Connor Palm somehow, some way gets that one to go. Good look by Connor Palm. And it's 38-9, 2:25 to go here in the first half. Fouch. And there's a three on the way. Hunter going to try again. I mean, that might have been a heat check. Here comes Talon Love. One-on-one the other way with Stromson. Lays that one up and in. Talon Love running the fast break. Oh, it's a nice look there. Talon Love showing off his speed that we saw during the football season here on TSSR. Good at the quarterback position there for the Spartans. Getting it right side. Garen Mason nearly traveled with it. Gets it now to Hunter. 1:50 to go. 38-11 our score. There's Aiden Stromson. He'll shoot right wing three on the way. Off the back iron. No good. Rebound goes to Reimolds. He'll bring it up. Good dribbling there for Reimolds. Gets it to Connor Palm. Minute 35 to go here first half. Palm swings it right side to Griffiths. Inside look to Talon Love. That shot no good. Rebound falling into the hands of the Tornadoes. 2-on-2 the other way. Here's Fouch. He's going to go all the way up and under. That one no good. Tried a little fancy move on that one. Couldn't get it to go. Here's Connor Palm. Gets it to Talon Love. Back to Palm. Coming up on 1 minute to go. Palm, turnaround, fall away shot. That one's short. Not the best look there for Palm, and the rebound to the Tornadoes. 1 minute to go. Fouch, right side, gets a screen. We got a whistle. Offensive foul is called. And it'll be Spartan basketball. Be on Aiden Stromson. That's his first foul. Team's third foul here in the quarter. Not really in any danger of going into the bonus. Don't have to worry about that too much here. .4 seconds to go. The Spartans will bring it back right to left. Braylon Griffiths gets a screen. Gets across the timeline. Xander Jones back into the game here. Finish out this first half for the Spartans. Palm with it up top. Backing down on Fouch. Picks up his dribble, 15 on the shot clock. There's a three on the way. Talon Love. That one no good. Rebound falls into the hands. That's Travion Keenan. And we got a whistle. Foul called. That'll be on the Spartans, I believe. It will. Number 23, Parker Guppy, will pick up his second. And the team's second. .6 seconds to go. As the A-Town Tornadoes will have a chance for the final shot here. The shot clock is out. Riker Darst into the game here for A-Town. Also Carson Slagle now with the basketball. We got a whistle underneath, a foul. It's going to be a foul on Aiden Stromson. Getting a little too handsy there underneath. So that'll be Stromson's second. And the team's fourth, I believe. Yep, fourth foul. And now the Spartans will inbound it. 7.8 seconds to go. Looking to get that final shot. Nearly turned it over there. Here's Griffiths, 5 seconds. Got to move quickly here. Here's Connor Palm, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. McKim at the buzzer. Can't get the shot to go. And that will end our first half. A dominant first half. The A-Town Tornadoes starting this one on a 10-0 run. They then got a 16-0 run right after that. They led this thing from the get-go. 26-2. Actually, they led it 33-2. That was a 23-0 run, beg pardon. As they are absolutely dominant there in the first half. Spartans were able to get some scoring there. Looks like we got a little scrimmage going to be taking place here with the little ones from A-Town High School. So we'll have that for you, but we do have our interview with the great folks from MDH, so we'll chat with them. And whatever is left here. We got 15 minutes on the halftime timer, so we'll have plenty of time here. We'll be back after this here, though. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
All right, welcome back. I'm here with Melissa Onion, another employee at MDH. And why don't you tell everybody what your job is here at MDH?
Sure. I am the Director of Obstetrics here at MDH, so I oversee labor and delivery, nursery, and postpartum care.
So the labor and delivery unit is newish for MDH and state-of-the-art, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. It was recently renovated in 2019. It is absolutely gorgeous. We have whirlpool spa tubs in every labor room. We have 3 labor rooms, 8 postpartum rooms, all private suites, so it's very nice.
What is it about labor and obstetrics that's important for a hospital? Because you see so many hospitals that are losing that department. What is it that made MDH, or what is it that keeps it at MDH?
I always like to tell people that the community truly funded our Women's Center, because they did. They were the ones that raised the money for us to renovate our facility and to continue on. It's so important right now in the state of Illinois. There's less than 20 level 2 facilities left that are offering birthing facilities. So it's so important and vital for our community to keep those facilities going.
Well, obviously, you're local. You're from the Rushville area, so you're local to the region anyway. So you can feel that personally as in MDH's growth in the area. It means something to you because you're from here.
Absolutely. Grew up, born and raised in Rushville, just 30 minutes away. But in this community, the closest tertiary care center is over an hour away. That is vital to have a facility, especially in maternal care, that mothers can go to and need. So it's very important that we're here.
Well, we've talked about in our interviews in years past and now and this year about how important the staff is. You know, it doesn't matter how good the facility is if you don't have a good staff. And it seems like everybody you talk to at MDH cares about their job and what they do.
I think that's what's so unique about a rural facility is we all know each other. At larger facilities, sometimes you're just a number. Where here, you're an individual. We see you as a true person. Our staff is truly a family. That's something that we pride ourselves on because we are such a small-knit group. It's wonderful to be a part of.
You know, some people, as they chase a career, and I'm not saying you're chasing a career, but as you chase a career and you move up the ladder, you know, you want to move up to bigger and better things, quote unquote. It seems like there's a lot of local folks that climb the ladder at MDH, and that's where they want to be. And you seem to be one of those people too. What is it about MDH that makes you want to climb the ladder here, but you want to stay here?
Once again, it's that small town feel, that sense of community within our hospital. We have a great administrative team that's really supported a lot of the younger leaders to continue to grow and to grow up that ladder and to give us the skills that we need to do so. So I really owe it to them to assist me to do that.
If you talk about the labor and delivery wing, pick out a couple of things. You mentioned the whirlpools. Let's leave that out. Mention a couple things from the department that you think helps MDH stand out.
So because we are a rural facility, we are able to provide one-on-one care to our moms when they're in labor. We've recently been recognized for our Promoting Vaginal Birth initiative from the state of Illinois. And we've implemented what is called a power tower that has all sorts of tools that moms can use during their labor to empower them through that process. And our staff love working with the moms to do that.
And obviously you work with the moms, but care for the babies after they're born is key also. What is that? How do you guys separate those two things? Do you feel like both are equally as important, and are you able to handle both equally as well?
Absolutely. So we're unique once again in the sense that we have to be versatile in all areas of obstetrics. If you go to a larger facility, usually you pick one area that you're an expert in, where we have to be an expert in all areas. And I think that really makes us stand out. That's not something that we take lightly. We jump in and we try to be the best in every single area that we can be.
Well, Melissa, I thank you for coming and talking to us here, and it's a beautiful wing, and do everything you can to keep it as beautiful as it is, because I know that the mothers appreciate it. So
absolutely. Well, thank you.
We'll be right back after this.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here as our halftime entertainment. A little scrimmage. What are the age groups of these little ones? Third graders. All right, third graders from A-Town High School doing battle here. Tell you, some of these kids' dribbling skills in third grade is better than mine at 30 years old. So got some talent coming up here on the A-Town side. Nice offensive rebound there by the little one. Oh, good anticipation there. Intercepted by number 33, bringing it up the floor. I don't know when they're going to go to, what time marker they're going to go to before this one will be all said and done. Oh, nice defensive play. Here come the gray side. There's kid number 14. Can we get a close-up on number 14 there? Look at that lettuce on his head right there. That is a great mullet in third grade. We'll get it when we get the chance. Anyway, before we go any further, I want to say this game is you can enjoy this while I read off some sponsors. This game is brought to you by some of our great sponsors. One of those sponsors being M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles for everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one. Stop in and see the fine folks at 481 West Main Street in Bushnell, or you can find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at mbfurnitureincc.com. You can also call them at 309-772-2111. This game also brought to you by Heil Enterprises. Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking can take your product down the road near or far, and also offers top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. Second-generation business continuing to grow and continues to support BPC athletics. Stop by, see Danny or Travis, Route 41 in south of Prairie City, I should say, or you can call them 309-775-3333. This game also brought to you by Western Illinois University. Western Illinois University Leathernecks don't just blend in because purple, it stands out. So Western Illinois at WIU, there is limitless potential, and with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential and become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out. These little ones are battling it out here during the halftime entertainment. Oh, losing it out of bounds, number 37, losing it between the legs. As I take a look at our scoring leaders here from our varsity contest that we have for you today. The A-Town Tornadoes, they are led in scoring game-high 18 points from Jacob Hall. He was spectacular in that first half. He's been really playing some really good basketball here over the last couple of weeks that I've seen here. I've only seen a couple of games. Now, he only had 5 in the matchup last week at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, but that was more, limited minutes as Coach Link was trying to keep the Tornadoes to keep their legs going for the holiday tournament, as they were hoping to make it to day 3, and that they did indeed make it to day 3. So Jacob didn't get all that much playing time there. He did have 5 points, including a 3-point basket. Oh, the shot goes in for the black team. And that might be, that was a big basket right there. That might do it here. I think we're playing up to the 5-minute mark, if my memory serves me right. So Jacob Hall, though, he was fantastic. He had 18 points here in this first half. 8 points for Tegan Hunter off the bench. 8 points for Aiden Stromson as well. Some other scorers here. Alex Fouch had 2. Colby Hightower also had 2. So that's your scoring breakdown here for the A-Town Tornadoes. 38-11 for Bushnell-Prairie City. Their leading scorer here in this one is Talon Love. I'd like to see him get some more shots. I think that he is a very talented kid. We saw his athleticism on one of the plays where he ran the fast break and was able to get an open look. But he hasn't been able to get a lot of shots off here in this ball game. So I would like to see Talon Love maybe get some more looks, get him some more offensive possessions, and we'll see what the Spartans can do to try to get him more involved. But he had 4 points for the Spartans, 3 points for Parker Guppy, 2 points for De'Arian Ruffin, and 2 points also for Connor Palm. That's your scoring breakdown for the Spartans, as this matchup here still going. Under 5 minutes to go here in the half. They added a little bit extra time. Oh, there's a nice look there in the left elbow. Shot no good by the gray side. And the rebound comes out as the black team will sling it up the floor. Shot goes up. Oh, that one no good. Black team, I think, is the only one to have a basket here so far. Edward's been hyped in the comments section here. He says this game has me hyped. He was rooting for it. Oh, what a basket in transition, laying that one up and in, number 5 for the black team. And that might do it. I see the coach coming out onto the floor, and I think that will do it. So that'll do it for our halftime entertainment. Couple good baskets, I believe, by the black team. Good basket there. No, I was not. So our score, though, at the half, the A-Town Tornadoes, though, leading this one in rather dominant fashion, 38-11. And again, this is a rematch that we saw back at Macomb last week at the holiday tournament. Back in that game, Aiden Stromson, he was dominant. He had 16 points in that game. But then you look here today, Jacob Hall already has 18 points. He's been causing problems, though, defensively, as A-Town really been pushing the Spartans. Trying to inbound the basketball has been very difficult for Bushnell-Prairie City. And a lot of those turnovers leading to fast break buckets for the Tornadoes. And they were off and rolling. They got off to a 10-0 start here in this game. Spartans scored their first basket of the ball game to end that 10-0 run, and then the Tornadoes responded by going on a 23-0 run to lead 33-2 at one point in the second quarter. And then the Spartans in that second quarter I thought were very impressive. When things kind of got away, you're down 26-2. A lot of your guys could just hang it up and say, it wasn't our day, but that wasn't the case here. The Spartans, even though they were outscored in the second quarter, they were still very competitive, I felt like, in that second quarter. They were outscored 12-9, but again, a much more competitive second quarter. If you saw that in the first quarter, we might have us a competitive ball game there, but boy, the Tornadoes' game plan was get out in transition, move fast, as quick as you can, and try to score and try to cause as much problems. And it's worked. It has been executed to perfection here by the A-Town Tornadoes. They lead 38-11 after 2 quarters of basketball. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we will have the second half of action as the A-Town Tornadoes do in battle with the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans. The battle of Route 41. We'll have the second half for you coming up next here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we are ready to go here, our second half of action. About to get underway as the A-Town Tornadoes taking on the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans 38-11 after 2 quarters of basketball. So we'll see if the Spartans can get back into this one here. Again, they played a better second quarter. They were only outscored 12-9. We'll see if they can take that momentum and maybe run with it here in quarter number 3, or if the Tornadoes will do kind of similar to what they did in the second quarter, or in the first quarter, I should say, and try to run a rough shot over the Spartans and try to leave them in the dust. As we saw them get out to a 26-2 lead after 1 quarter of basketball, 33-2 at 1 point in this game. But the Spartans, again, have cut that once 31-point lead down to 27 here. Not going to get it all back in one possession here if you're the Spartans, but just kind of start with a good possession and go from there. Bringing it right to left, the A-Town Tornadoes. Their starters back out on the floor here. We'll see how long they are playing. Oh, that's a nice play there. Talon Love intercepts that pass. Love going to go all the way to the basket, lay it up, no good. Offensive rebound, De'Arian Ruffin, and then he throws it away. Here's Dre Anderson coming the other way. Anderson going to lay it up. Oh, it nearly got stuck in the rim. Rebound goes to Braylon Griffiths. Griffiths, by the way, for Bushnell-Prairie City, played on the JV game. He is just a freshman, by the way. He's a talented kid, too. We'll see him in a Spartan uniform here for the next couple of years, and I think he'll be a very talented kid by the time his senior year comes around. 7:12 to go, left side. Here is Griffiths, double team on him, gets it to Talon Love inside, little turnaround shot, that one no good, and the rebound into the hands of Colby Hightower. Hightower gets it right side, slings it right into the corner. There's Alex Fouch, wide open 3. That one's up and good. He didn't have one of those in the first half, but he can't say that anymore. Alex Fouch, a 3, makes it 41-11. Here's Ruffin getting it to Griffiths. Back to Ruffin. Up top, Ruffin had a difficult first half as he was dealing with foul trouble. He had 3 fouls quickly in this ball game. Here's Fouch, right wing 3 on the way, trying to bank that one in off the back of the iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Stromson tried to lay it up hard, no good. Offensive rebound again. Stromson lays it up and in. He's in double figures. It's 43-31, or 43-11, I should say. I don't know where I saw 31 right there. Got my numbers mixed up. Bear with me, I've been up since 4 a.m. this morning. That one intercepted. Braylon Griffiths comes away with it. Swinging it into the corner. Here's Talon Love. He'll step back. He'll shoot a corner 3. That one's short. And able to save it. Get an offensive rebound. Parker Guppy gets it. Oh, tried to lay it up. No good, but a foul. Called on the floor. And that will be Bushnell-Prairie City basketball. Foul will be on Jacob Hall, his second. Team's first here in the quarter. Griffiths will inbound the basketball, get it to Guppy. He'll put it up, and that one no good, and the rebound falls into the hands of the Tornadoes. They are off to a 5-0 start here in this quarter. Right side, it goes to Fouch. Fouch driving inside. Oh, trying to get a wild shot. That one no good. Offensive rebound, put back up and good. Aiden Stromson's got another. He has been a force inside here in the 2 games that we've seen these 2 teams do battle in the last 7 days. Here's Ruffin now with it. Right side, goes to the baseline. Gets it back out. Connor Palm, open left wing 3. That one's up and good. Connor Palm, his first 3-point basket of the ball game. Quickly the other way, a foul is called. 5:06 to go here, third quarter. Got a foul on number 15, De'Arian Ruffin. Oh boy, that's his 4th. That's the first foul here for the Spartans, but tough foul as a very athletic De'Arian Ruffin. Gonna have to go back to the bench here as first free throws up and good by Colby Hightower, his 3rd point here in the ball game. 46-14. And Hightower with one more. It's up and good. Oops. 47-14 our score. as Connor Palm with it. Driving in is Griffiths, pump fake, puts up the shot. That one no good. Offensive rebound, put back, and he can't get it to go. Braylon Griffiths had a couple of looks at it, couldn't get it to go. Here's Fouch coming the other way. Oh, Fouch going to take that one all the way to the basket, and he lays it up and in. Alex Fouch with a few baskets here in this quarter, as that one blocked away. I believe that one blocked nicely. I have the wrong score here for Fouch. Fouch has got 7, by the way, as that one's no good. And here comes Talon Love the other way. The layup, that one's no good. 49 to 14, as the foul will be on Dre Anderson. That's his second, team second. 49 to 14, Talon Love going to the line. He'll shoot 2 free throws here. Couple of substitutions. Lucas Andrews coming in. Cole Scheckler also going to check in for the A-Town Tornadoes, as the first free throw, that is well short for Talon Love. 4:17 to go. Going to the bench is Alex Fouch and Aiden Stromson, 2 guys who've had a pretty good second half here so far. Going to get some rest now, as Talon Love will get that one to go. 49 to 15. Coming the other way quickly are the Tornadoes. A shot blocked, no good, but a foul. Colby Hightower now going to go back to the line, making Edward happy. Got the free throws there last time up, so he'll get 2 more free throws here, as Hightower with 4 points in this ball game. As first free throw, that one rims out, no good. 4:10 to go here in the third quarter. 49 to 15. If this margin stays like it is, likely to see that running clock in the fourth quarter, as that one rattles home. So 1 for 2 from the line. 5 points now. 50 to 15 is the score. And then a steal coming the other way. Here's Lucas Andrews. He comes away with it, driving the baseline, swings it back out. Dre Anderson thought about it, kicks it, corner, and we got a travel. Jacob Hall, one of the few mistakes that he's made here tonight. Got a whistle. And they're pointing to the sideline here. I wonder, they're going to say that they're going to inbound the basketball there on the sideline instead of on the baseline, I think. I'm not sure. The officials are all looking at each other as well, so hard to see what the calls are up here. Got the Christmas lights. You can see them actually in the shot there, bottom left of your screen there for a moment. Christmas lights, and then there's big banners here in front of me, so I can't quite see everything on the floor. I see most of it, but I can't see everything out there. 3:40 to go here in the third. Andrews gets it. Anderson, left corner 3 on the way. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound skied for and taken down by Connor Palm. He'll bring it up the floor. Getting it left side to Griffiths. 50 to 15 our score. Inside pass to Talon Love. Lost the handle, and it's going to be another steal. Getting it right side. Nice pass. Cole Scheckler running the fast break. Cole Scheckler will lay it up and in. His first basket of the ball game. As that one, nearly a clothesline between 2 A-Town players. A-Town comes away with the basketball nonetheless. Anderson, a lot of contact, no call. And bodies everywhere. We got a substitution. Reese Reimolds will check in. 2:59 to go here in quarter number 3. A-Town outscoring the Spartans of Bushnell-Prairie City 14-4. Jackson Groudage will check in. Inbounding the play here, Dre Anderson looking to get it in. He'll get it to Andrews. Andrews going to take the shot. That's a 2, no good. Offensive rebound, cleaned up and put back up and in. Jacob Hall has got 20 points here tonight. He has been excellent as we're going to whistle. Foul is going to be called. 54-15 the score. Foul is going to be called on Lucas Andrews. His first, team's third. Garen Mason will check into the ball game here. Dre Anderson will check out. Tegan Hunter will check into the game as well. Didn't see who. I think he's in for Jacob Hall. Talon Love with it up top, getting it left side. Connor Palm. Ooh, good ball movement here, getting it into the corner. As there's a three on the way, left side. It is no good by Reimolds, and the rebound comes out. Here come the Tornadoes. 54-15. Backing down, getting that one up top. Tegan Hunter, inside pass, turnaround shot. Oh, Jacob Hall lays that one up and in. My apologies, Jacob Hall still out there on the floor, and he's still producing. He's got 22, 56-15, 2:05 to go here, third quarter. Inside pass, Talon Love, little turnaround shot. That one's no good. Offensive rebound by Love, no. Couple more offensive rebounds. Turnaround shot. And he still can't get it to go. Whistling a foul is on the floor. See who that foul is going to be on. That's going to be on number 50, Cole Scheckler. His first, team's fourth. And one more, and Bushnell-Prairie City will be shooting some free throws here the rest of the way. That one poked, stolen away, Tegan Hunter, but then nearly stolen away the other way is Talon Love. He pokes it out of bounds. Ryan Adler will check into the ball game here for Bushnell-Prairie City, number 24. $1:45 left here, quarter number 3. Good to have you along. Into the corner, Lucas Andrews. Tried to get it inside, but he'll kick it back outside to Jacob Hall. Double team on him, back to Andrews. Now back to Hall, he'll put up a floater. Oh, everything's falling in for Jacob Hall. He has got 24 here tonight, and the lead, 58-15. De'Arian Ruffin will check into the ball game. He's got 4 fouls, so he has to be careful here. And must have been a turnover on the inbounds play because A-Town's got the basketball back. Andrews, inside pass. It is Hall. Cross-court pass it goes. There's a jumper on the way from the corner. That one too strong by Mason. Offensive rebound. Couple of offensive rebounds. Cleaned up. Cole Scheckler lays it up and in. 60-15 the score. And another steal on the inbounds play. A-Town's got it back. The shot up, no good. Offensive rebound. Scheckler puts it up, no, but a foul. It'll be a foul on, let's see who they give that one on to. Jackson Groudage, number 42. 60-15 our score. As the first free throw's up and good by Cole Scheckler. He's got 5 points off the bench here tonight. A-Town coming into this one. Tough season so far, 5-8 to this point, but these kind of games can certainly give you that juice, that energy, the momentum potentially to start off the second half of the season, as that one's up and good. Bushnell-Prairie City, their struggles continue here so far. They are sitting at just 2-10 on the season. They do have a couple of wins here. Kind of a surprising one against Elmwood earlier in the year, and then they beat West Central just before the holiday break there, back on the 14th of December. Foul is called. That'll be Garen Mason's first foul, and going to the line is Xander Jones. So Jones, with the score 62-15, going to go to that line, and he'll put up the first shot. That one's no good. Jones got the start last week for Bushnell-Prairie City against A-Town. He did not score in that ball game. As that one up and good, so he does something he didn't do last week. He scores against A-Town. Here comes A-Town quickly the other way. Up top, Lucas Andrews. Devrin Dirth-Haas back into the ball game. A lot of the bench players making their appearances there as that one cleaned up, put back up and good. Lucas Andrews adding his name to the stat sheet. 64-16 now the score. 18 seconds to go, third quarter. Ruffin will get it right side. Inside pass, backing down is Ryan Adler, and then kicks it back out to Xander Jones. 7 seconds left. Up top, it is Reimolds with 4. Turn around, that one partially blocked. Offensive rebound, puts up the shot at the buzzer, and he gets it to go! Jackson Groudage at the buzzer. 64-18 the score. Nice basket there by Groudage to end quarter number 3. We go to the fourth. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We are now able to offer patients a variety of operations with small incisions rather than big open incisions. The surgeries that we can do now, minimally invasive, include bariatrics, hernia repair, colorectal surgeries, faster recovery, smaller incisions, faster time back to work.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wide read on the call as we are in the fourth quarter of action. The A-Town Tornadoes in dominant fashion here, 64-18. They outscored BPC in that third quarter, 26-7. It's the second time in this game that we've seen A-Town put up 26 points in a quarter. They put up 26 in the first. They led 26-2. And then they put up 26 in the third and lead it 64-18. We'll have a running clock here in this fourth quarter, I should say, as we got a whistle and a foul underneath. So this fourth quarter will move rather quickly here. Cole Scheckler going to pick up the foul. As into the game here, number 24, Ryan Adler for Bushnell. I've said that before. Groudage tried to put it back up and in. No good. Groudage got a buzzer beater just before we went to break. By the way, this game brought to you by some of our great sponsors. Those sponsors, Midwest Ice. Do you need ice for your upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has you covered. Midwest Ice is Central Illinois' newest ice delivery service. And we deliver directly to your event. Call Blaine Rich, 309-351-8192 for a quote today. There's a jumper on the way. That one up and good. Tegan Hunter gets that one to go, a two-pointer. Hunter's in double figures now. 66-18 now the score. Coming the other way. The shot is good, but it is not going to count. 66-18. Garen Mason going to pick up the foul, his second. Team second here in this quarter. As I forgot to change the clock to the fourth quarter here. So there we go. Fourth quarter of action is underway, 6:20 to go. There's a shot on the way, that one no good. Rebound into the hands of Cole Scheckler. Well, and then they lose it. Here comes Ethan McKim the other way, puts up the shot. That one fought for. Scrap going down underneath. We got a whistle and a tie-up. And where's this one going to go? It's going to go back to the A-Town Tornadoes. Carson Slagle checking into the game. Riker Darst will also check in, get a little playing time here. Who else is in there? Number 20, Garen Mason. We knew that. I think those are the two substitutions. Oh, that is Travion Keenan. Here's Keenan going to shoot a corner three. That one no good. Actually, that was a 2. Offensive rebound by Mason. 5.5 to go here, fourth quarter. 66-18 our score. Keenan thought about it. I tell you, Keenan, I think, is going to be a really good player here at A-Town in the future. As there's Carson Slagle. He is, you can see just the size of him out there on the floor.
And he's got some wicked athleticism. Left side, there's a corner three on the way. That one off the rim, no good by Slagle. And the rebound out to the Spartans. They'll bring it back, under 5 minutes to go. A lot of great athletes on the JV side. We saw them in full display there during the JV game. So there's some good talent coming up the ranks here at A-Town High School. As there's a jumper up and in. Mark Schmidt gets that one to go. His first basket. He's getting some playing time here. 66-20 now the score. Here's Riker Darst. Darst, I think, is a kid who's got some serious range for A-Town. Darst, I think, had a pretty good day earlier in the year. I'll have to pull up my numbers here. Yeah, he had 9 points in the JV matchup in their game. I can't remember which game that was. Shots up, no good. As the shot clock expired, Spartans comes away with it. But yeah, there's some good athletes coming through the realm here. There's a right wing three on the way. That one banked off no good by Mark Schmidt. And battling for the rebound, still battling, McKim comes away with it. We got a whistle and a foul. Under 4 minutes to go. 3:45 to be exact. 66-20. I think Owen Timmons going to be a force to be reckoned with. You got Jacob Hall in his senior year, so going to have to find a way to replace him and Dre Anderson. Alex Fouch will come back next year. He's a junior. So he's got one more year here in A-Town as that one rims out. Nice look there for Jackson Groudage. And the rebound comes out. Here come the Tornadoes. 3:10 to go. Up top, there's Keenan, and he walked with it. Clock still running, 3:05 and counting. 66-20. A-Town going to pick up their 6th win of the season here after this one comes to an end. Back-to-back wins over the Spartans. Saw them last week play in Macomb. Western Hall, step back three on the way for Schmidt. Rebound falls into the hands of Keenan. Here's Garen Mason. He's going to drive the baseline. Kick it back out. Good ball movement. There's Riker Darst, corner three. Oh, that one's up and good. Add his name to the stat sheet. Riker Darst for three. 69-20 the score. .218 to go here in the fourth. Edward says, I appreciate you guys showing these games for people like us who live far away. Families that can't be at the games. Well, you know what? That's what it's all about here, Edward. We appreciate you joining us. Happy to have you along on this one. There's a corner three. That one's up and good. Trey Keenan for three. Again, I tell you, this kid is going to be something special here in the years to come in an A-Town uniform. Trey Keenan, keep that name in mind, as that is actually a 2. They gave it a 2, so my apologies. So it's actually 71-22, or 71-20. I gave 2 points to the Spartans at one point here on my personal stat sheet, and didn't on the actual scoreboard because that is not what the score was. Here's Keenan. He thought about it. Up top, Riker Darst. Right side, Slagle. He'll shoot a right wing three, and he'll hit two. Oh, he wanted in on the fun. He'll hit it. 74-20. A-Town with the lead. Carson Slagle gets in on the action as that one's poked and stolen away. Slagle coming the other way. He's going to try to get a basket, but no, a bump and a foul is called. That'll be the second foul on the Spartans here in this quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different Tornadoes have scored in this ball game. Same went for the JV game. We saw 10 different scorers in that game. A dominant performance. And they went back and gave a 3 to Trey Keenan. So, alrighty then. There's a jumper. That one no good by Keenan. 75-20 now the score. 15 seconds to go.
Spartans bringing it up the floor. Reimold's putting up a wild shot and getting that one to go. Reese Reimold's onto the stat sheet. 75-22, 5 seconds to go, and that's going to wrap this one up. As the Spartans, 5, 6, 7, 8 different scorers in this one, but it was not enough. The dominant performance by the A-Town Tornadoes. Going to give them their 6th win of the year, 75-22, the final score. The A-Town Tornadoes finishing this one off as the handshake line going on at center court. We'll try to talk to Coach Link here after this one comes to an end. Head coach of the A-Town Tornadoes. Maybe Tyler Schneider will join us up here as well. I'm not sure. We shall see. But once again, final score, 75-22. Let's take a look at some of the numbers from this one as we wrap up this broadcast, I should say. Let's see, Jacob Hall on the A-Town side, 24 points, leading the way, game-high 24. He outscored the entire Bushnell-Prairie City team when you look at it that way. That is pretty impressive there. Jacob Hall with 24 points. Second leading scorer was Aiden Stromson. He had 12 points, 10 points for Tegan Hunter. So 3 players in double figures for Coach Link and his squad. Alex Fouch, he had 7 points for A-Town. It was 5 points for Colby Hightower, 6 points for Cole Scheckler, 3 points for Carson Slagle, 3 points for Riker Darst, 3 points for Trey Keenan, 2 points for Lucas Andrews, and I think that is all the scoring numbers there for the A-Town Tornadoes. As I look at my stat sheet, want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I think Colby Hightower had 5 points as well, so my apologies. Lucas Andrews, I said, with 2. Colby Hightower, 5. So let's go down as I have it here on my stat sheet here. Jacob Hall, 24. Carson Slagle with 3. 7 for Alex Fouch. Riker Darst had 3. 10 points for Tegan Hunter. 5 points for Colby Hightower. 2 points for Lucas Andrews. 12 points for Aiden Stromson. 6 points for Cole Scheckler. And 3 points for Trey Keenan. They tried to give him a 2 on that one, but it was actually a 3. And I'm glad they gave him that 3. Trey Keenan, again, a name to keep an eye on here at A-Town High School. Bushnell-Prairie City, their leading scorer here, a tie, actually. Connor Palm and Talon Love each finishing with 5 points for the Spartans. It was 2 points for Mark Schmidt, 2 points for De'Arian Ruffin, who had a rough day, no pun intended. He had a tough one because he was having some trouble staying out of foul trouble, but he finishes with 2 points. 2 points for Reese Reimolds, 3 points for Parker Guppy, 2 points for Jackson Groudage. That was a buzzer beater, I believe, at the end of the third quarter. And then it was Xander Jones finishing with 1 point as well. And that is your scoring breakdown for Bushnell-Prairie City. As we take a look at the upcoming schedule for both sides. Bushnell-Prairie City, it's going to be quiet for them here. They got a week off. Next Friday night, they are back in Bushnell. They will take on South Fulton, the Rebels of South Fulton, next Friday night. Wonder if we'll have that one for you here. I imagine we will. Our affiliates at TSSR in Bushnell should have that one. I wouldn't see why not.
Am I good to go?
Yeah, you should be good.
All right, I'll see ya.
Good to see you, dear. Our camera girl, Alyssa, wrapping things up here. Always appreciate her. She put in some hard work at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. I tell you, she did, what did she say, all but 2 games during that tournament? Now, I love sports and I love basketball, but I don't know if I could have done that. So her dedication here was second to none right there. So she is a very big part here at TSSR, and we certainly appreciate all the hard work that she puts in. A-Town, their next ball game, as I take a look at their schedule here, they will play tomorrow on the road at Macomb. That'll be a 4 o'clock start in the afternoon. And our next broadcast that we will have here will be next Friday night. Actually, I won't be able to do that game now that I think about it. So I'll have to tell Boss Man. We may or may not have that broadcast for the A-Town Tornadoes as they'll take on Weathersfield. I have to talk to the boss
but I will have some other duties at my other job that I have. I will be actually at a basketball game for that. We do live broadcasts at the radio station that I work at, and we're going to be on the road at a basketball game. Can't remember which one, but that's why I won't be able to be here next Friday night for the next boys game. Yeah, that will be here. Their next broadcast potentially will be next Friday against Wethersfield. Otherwise, the next home game that we would possibly do would be against Roval Williamsfield, and that's not all the way until January 24th, 3 weeks away from today. So this might be the last time that we see the A-Town Tornadoes for quite some time. It'll be the last time that I get to see them for quite some time. They will have road games between now and then. They'll take on Macomb on the road this Saturday. That'll be a 4 o'clock start. Ridgewood then on Tuesday of next week. Wethersfield, I mentioned that game next Friday. And then Bureau Valley the following Tuesday, the 14th, for the A-Town boys. Our next broadcast, though, will be for girls basketball, I believe, as the A-Town girls. Let me pull up the A-Town girls basketball schedule. I think it's next Thursday is their next the next broadcast that we have here against Macomb. Yep, we'll have that one for you. JV and Varsity. A-Town girls finishing 5th place at the Beardstown Holiday Tournament, losing to Hamilton. They beat Knoxville, lost to Hamilton, beat Canton, and beat Illini Bluffs. That's how things played out for A-Town girls in the Beardstown tournament. So they will be, the girls will take on Roval Williamsfield on the road on Monday. We will be here, TSSR will be here on Thursday against Macomb. And then we'll be back at it the following Wednesday against Galva. So those are a couple of the next broadcasts that we'll have here at A-Town High School. Again, it'll be a while before I broadcast a boys basketball game. Next potential boys basketball game will be next Friday here against Wethersfield. And then after that, we won't have a broadcast until the 24th of boys basketball. So that is how it all plays out here. A-Town Tornadoes, Edward talking in the comments saying, played a heck of a game. Hats off to y'all. Keep up the hard work. And see y'all, let's get a championship. Edward feeling real good about the A-Town Tornadoes. That is certainly a good way to start their second half of the season. We'll see if head coach Link will join us here in the post game. If not, we certainly understand. Coming off of the holiday break. Probably got some family and things still in town. You never know. Might be folks in town. There's a big crowd on hand here tonight for this one. As the A-Town Tornadoes, Battle of Route 41. So a lot of families. Of course, these two high schools very well acquainted with one another. Of course, Avon, who's now with Abingdon, they created A-Town. Of course, Avon used to be with Bushnell-Prairie City way back when I was a kid. I remember the Bushnell-Prairie City Avon Spartans. I was actually a big fan back in the day. So that is, it's kind of funny how the whole world comes full circles from time to time. And, here I am broadcasting some Bushnell-Prairie City games and also A-Town Abingdon Avon games. I saw plenty of Abingdon Commandos games back in the day. Remember the Commandos, A-Town fans? Yeah, those. I'm dating myself now here, as again our final score 75-22. I'll do a couple of reads here as we wait for head coach Link. But I believe if I don't hear from him by the end of these reads, I might just call it, and we'll talk to him the next time we have a broadcast. This game brought to you by some of our great sponsors. Pond Plus, proud to have served Macomb and the surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Pond Plus, the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repairs and are open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronics, tools, and video games located at 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb between Airco and Taco Bell. It's also brought to you by Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original sports bar is Sports Corner at 124. With a focus on local sports, catch WIU games
and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. I tell you, I could go for that right now. Stop in, say hi. 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb, Sports Corner at 124. It's also brought to you by Community News Brief. For all your local news, subscribe to Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive a Monday and Wednesday edition by email. All that for $42 a year or $38 a year if you are 65 and older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, I should say. Boy, there's my other job kicking in there. In Bushnell, Colchester, and also in Blandonsville. I believe that's going to do it here for us. I haven't seen Coach Link come out of the locker room quite yet, so I think that is going to put a wrap on our broadcast here. Once again, the A-Town Tornadoes going to 6-8 on the season. They will take on Macomb tomorrow on the road. That's a 4 o'clock game. And the next time we'll have a broadcast here, potentially next Friday against Wethersfield. Again, we'll see if we can get somebody to cover that. I won't be able to be here, so we'll see if they'll send somebody here to do that game. Otherwise, next time I'll talk to you for boys basketball, it will be on the 24th against Rova Williamsfield. And then for the girls on the A-Town side, we'll be back at it here on Thursday as the A-Town girls will take on a very good Macomb Bombers team. Very excited to see that matchup between the Tornadoes and the Bombers. But we'll have that one for you Thursday, JV and Varsity. So I think without further ado, that is going to wrap things up for us here from A-Town High School. Once again, the final score, 75-22. Jacob Hall finishing with 24 points here today. He was fantastic, leading the way for the A-Town Tornadoes, who get their second win. Alex asking the question, is Macomb playing tomorrow? Yeah, they're playing A-Town tomorrow. That is a 4 o'clock game at Macomb there, Alex. That's according to Max Preps, the site right there. So that's the schedule that they have up online. If I'm misspeaking, well, we can blame Max Preps, which wouldn't be the first time that I've blamed Max Preps for something. So anyway, that's an answer to your question there, Alex. But before we sign off, like I said, Jacob Hall, 24 points. He was fantastic. A-Town for the second time in 7 days, defeating the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans 75-22. For our camera girl, Alyssa, my name's Wyatt Reed. It's been a pleasure broadcasting this one for you. We'll talk to you again next week here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Have a good weekend.